Happy day, water signs. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of July 9th through July 15th. Thank you so much for being here with me, for tuning in, for receiving what it is that Spirit may have for you to receive as you are listening to this reading, as you are tuning in. I, again, am just so grateful to you for being here. This week, water signs, I'm doing the readings a little bit different. There's a little bit of a theme for the readings that I was encouraged by my spirit to focus on. And so the theme for this week's readings is all about remembering your voice, okay? All about remembering your voice. And as I was meditating and just connecting with you all, water signs, this phrase of singing your praises was coming through. And so you want to take out some time this week, water signs, to contemplate, to reflect on whether or not you are singing your praises. Are you singing your praises? Are you using your voice to sing your praises? Because water signs, you are some pretty dope individuals. Okay, you are some pretty dope individuals. You are. I'm hearing you are creative. I'm hearing that you are. I am hearing that you are wise, water signs, and you know this. You know that you are creative beings. We're all creative beings, and you know that you are a wise individual, water signs. And so Spirit is asking you to begin to sing your praises, okay? And if you are not singing your praises, this is an invitation for you to really begin to cultivate a practice where you intentionally take out some time each day to just look at yourself in the mirror and sing your praises. All right, so that is something that Spirit is asking you to integrate this week, is a little bit of mirror work, right? Taking out 5 to 10 minutes each day and just sitting in the mirror and singing your praises, okay? Whatever your spirit brings to your mind, whatever your spirit brings to your heart to speak over you, Spirit wants you to start using your voice to sing your praises, all right? So let's go ahead and see what else is here for you, water signs. What is Spirit asking you to integrate? What is Spirit asking you to surrender? How is Spirit asking you? In what ways do you need to remember your voice? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to detach yourself from so that you can remember your voice? Okay. The oracle card that we have here is emotional loss. Okay. The oracle card that we have present is emotional loss. All right. So I can feel that this is going to be a little bit of a sensitive reading. I can feel, so I will take my time, and I'll take my time. Okay. And as I'm saying, I will take my time, I'm hearing Spirit say to you, water signs, take your time. Okay. Take your time. Take your time with yourself. Take your time with yourself. Okay, there is no need to rush through whatever process you are moving through. There is no need to rush. There is no need to push through. There is no need to zoom past where you currently are, whether that's mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically. There's no need to rush, okay? So Spirit is asking you to take your time with yourself, okay? Take your time with yourself. Take your time with yourself. I'm also hearing a part of this process for you that you're moving into, or that you're moving through. A part of it, Spirit is asking you, Spirit wants to know, okay, water signs, yes, here's the question. Spirit wants to know, can you have this experience without allowing it to define you and your life? Can you have this experience without allowing it to define you and your life? Okay, that's a question that's coming through. You can sit with that question. You can decide how that question resonates for you. But that's the question that's coming through. Can you have this experience without allowing it to define you and your life? Okay, because part of the reason why you may get caught is because certain experiences, you're allowing certain experiences to define you, but they don't. Nothing has the ability to define you but you, okay? And with that, this definition that you speak over yourself is not rooted in this world, in this realm, okay? There's this heavenly definition that exists whenever it comes to you, and Spirit is asking you, can you ground into that? All right, so moving through this emotional loss, when we're looking at this emotional loss, okay, when we're looking at this heartache that you've been moving through, Spirit wants you to know that it's possible for you to have that experience. Ooh, yes. Spirit wants you to hear, okay? Spirit wants you to hear that just because you move on, water signs, okay, because when we're talking about remembering your voice for you, water signs, Spirit wants you to hear that just because you move on, it doesn't mean you're neglecting the experience. It doesn't mean that you're leaving anything behind. It doesn't mean that you're neglecting, whatever experience it is that this emotional loss is tied to. Spirit wants you to hear that just because you move on, that doesn't mean that you're neglecting anything. It just means that you're giving yourself permission to be free from the overwhelm of the emotion that was tied to or connected to that experience, all right? Because the overwhelm is what is controlling your life right now. So Spirit wants you to let go so that you can reconnect with your power. Okay? Spirit wants you to hear also that all is well, water signs, okay? And so singing your praises, you're here to remember your voice, and a part of the way that you do that is by beginning to sing your praises, okay? Beginning to sing your praises. Okay, let's see. 9 of Coins is present. 9 of Coins, all right? We have the 9 of Coins as your first card. And with the 9 of Coins, water signs, y'all are some, okay, there's so much mystery here. I feel the mystery here, okay? I feel the mystery. And Scorpio, you're just like, Scorpio is like right here, okay? I'm just seeing the word Scorpio. It's like that, the mystery that Scorpio embodies is just like surrounding this reading, okay? So the first thing that I'm hearing, okay, relax, okay? Water signs, relax. The 9 of Coins, you're being called to come into this space of balance, okay? You have the ability to experience balance in every aspect of your life. That's available to you. That's available to you. Okay, but you have this tendency, water signs. You have this tendency. You like I was saying a second ago, just because you move on doesn't mean that you're neglecting. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're neglecting. It means you're giving yourself the opportunity to experience harmony and balance and peace within yourself. It's giving yourself permission to trust that all is well. That no matter what has unfolded, all is well. Everything has unfolded in the right way, okay? In the right way. So with the 9 of Coins, you're looking at coming into this space of balance, and you're also looking at ending, okay? Take a deep breath in, water signs. And exhale it out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Spirit wants you to hear, woe is not you. Woe is not you. Woe is not you. Woe is not you. Because what you're doing in your subconscious mind, water signs, is you are holding on to this woe is me perspective. So you're unable to sing your praises. That's why you're unable to sing your praises. The Spirit wants you to remember your voice. Okay, we're talking about remembering your voice. We're talking about remembering that first voice, that intuitive voice that knows you from the inside out. That intuitive voice that knew you before you were who you are in this physical world. That's the voice we're talking about remembering. That's the voice that you want to connect with, because it's that voice that is singing your praises. It's that voice that's going to assist you in coming into this balanced state. Okay? 9 of coins. All is well. All is well. Nothing is out of order. That's what I'm hearing with the 9 of coins. Nothing is out of order. Nothing is out of order. Okay? And you need to hear that, water signs. Nothing is out of order. Everything has happened exactly as it was supposed to. Okay? And then we have the Hermit. And then we have the Hermit here. The Hermit. Water signs. Take a step back. Okay, because also along with what we have coming along with singing your praises is also embodying gratitude. Okay, embodying gratitude. Can you take a step back and look at the reasons why you can be grateful versus why? Okay, looking at the reasons why you can be grateful versus why, instead of looking at the reasons why you have to be sad, or why you instead of looking at or holding on to the reasons why you have to be down. Okay, because just like you have reasons to be sad, you also have reasons to be grateful. So Spirit wants you to take a step back, okay? Take a step back, take a time out, and allow gratitude to, allow the spirit and energy of gratitude to kind of like replenish you, okay? And to help replenish you. Yes, for sure. You're needing to like replenish yourself, okay? You're needing to replenish yourself. So what are some things that you can do, water signs, to replenish yourself? One of the ways that you will go about doing that is by singing your praises. Because there are some perspectives that you're holding on to, water signs, that are keeping you from singing your praises, that are keeping you from building yourself up. But if you can shift your perspective, a lot will change. And then we have the 3 of Wands. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself? So what I'm hearing with the 3 of Wands for you, water signs, is that Spirit is asking you to trust your voice, okay? You may have made decisions in the past, water signs, that are kind of affecting how you trust yourself, okay? That have an effect on you trusting yourself. But Spirit wants you to know that Spirit is asking you to trust that whatever decisions you have made in the past, whatever decisions you are being called to make right now, part of the reason why you're being called to make them is because God, Spirit, has a hand in the unfoldment of all things. So whatever direction you go in, whatever decision it is that you make, Spirit is asking you to trust that it's the right decision. Even if it feels like the wrong decision, Spirit is saying, this is the right decision because I have your back in this. I have your back in this. Okay? So, water signs, this abundance is available, abundance is present. You have the ability to meet your most abundant self right now. But you have to begin to sing your praises. You have to remember that your voice is the most important voice. And in order for you to do that, so what I'm hearing, water signs, is that you're not trusting that voice that's inviting you to move on. You're not trusting that voice that's inviting you to experience something new because you don't want to let go, because you have this fear of, well, if I let go, if I move on, if I move forward, if I, you have created within your mind all of these scenarios and what you've done is you've caused yourself to be in this battle where you can't really be present with the fullness of life as it is right now because you don't want to let go. But Spirit is asking you to let go. Spirit is asking you to let go. Spirit is asking you to let go. Spirit is asking you to trust that voice that's asking you to let go, because as long as you're attached, okay, as long as this emotional and mental attachment is there, you can't be available to what's flowing in, right? So for you, remembering your voice, water signs, means putting that intuitive voice first. Not your emotional voice, not your mental voice, that intuitive God voice that lives within you, that is flowing from within you. You're being asked to remember that voice, because as you follow that voice, you will come into this balanced space, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, physically. You will come into this balanced and harmonious space. But you have to let go. Scorpio, your clarifying card is the Hanged Man. Your clarifying card, Scorpio, is the Hanged Man. When we're looking at the Hanged Man, the first word that we want to focus on is surrender, giving yourself up, okay? The Hanged Man speaks to letting go of this false identity, right? Letting go of this false identity. So we're talking about remembering your voice. We're talking about remembering your voice. You cannot remember your voice as long as you're attached to older versions of yourself. Scorpio, as long as you're attached to older versions of yourself, you cannot remember your voice. Spirit is asking you to give those older versions of yourself, give them up. Especially the versions of yourself that didn't really know better. So you're looking at, Scorpio, really stepping into forgiveness and grace and And again, not allowing anything of the past to define you. Not allowing anything of the past to define you, okay? Pisces, your clarifying card is the Eight of Cups. Scorpio, I feel like I could have said a little bit more with the Hanged Man. All right, Scorpio, we'll see. We'll come back, maybe. Okay, Eight of Cups, Pisces, your clarifying card is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Pisces, I'm hearing the I feel like the Eight of Cups for you is clarifying the Nine of Coins. And I'm hearing that you're at the end of an era. You're at the end of an era, Pisces. And you're being called to move forward. You're being called to take some steps forward, okay? But there's a shadow, Pisces. There's a shadow that's lingering over you. You're surrounded by this shadow right now. So remember your voice, Pisces. For you, this means that you can trust the direction that if your voice is calling you to go, Pisces, the answer is yes, go. The answer, but there's this shadow that you're still living under, that you're still living in, Pisces. Okay, the Eight of Cups could also be clarifying the Hermit for you, right? Getting into taking a step back, spending some time doing a little bit of shadow work this week to identify, what is this shadow that's keeping me from moving forward? What is this shadow that I'm living in, that I'm living under, that's keeping me from going on the adventure? Oof, that's keeping me from going on the adventure. Because that's what it is, Pisces. You're being called to really go on some adventure, but you're afraid of going on this adventure because you're under this impression that if I go on this adventure, it means I'm leaving this behind. And Spirit is like, yeah, you're leaving older versions of yourself behind. You're leaving the fearful versions of yourself behind. And a part of that means that some of everything else that you're leaving behind was tied to. So you're also letting go of those attachments, right? There's this shadow that you've been attached to for most of your life, Pisces, and it doesn't really align. The values, the perspectives that shadow represents, they don't align with you anymore. And so Spirit wants you to nurture. Spirit is asking you, okay, the number 8, we have the Eight of Cups, so we're looking at sustaining a new foundation. We're looking at building a new foundation, Pisces. Can you take out some time to nurture yourself in those shadows that you're holding on to so that you can then let them go? Detach yourself from them so that you can move forward, so that you can go on your journey, because you are being called to go on a journey, Pisces. You are being called to move, to go, to try something new, to create your life for you. All right? And Cancer, your clarifying card is the Judgment card. Your clarifying card is the Judgment card. Cancer, your clarifying card is the Judgment card. Cancer, I'm hearing for you that sometimes some relationships, okay, this is, the clarifying card for you, this Judgment card is clarifying for you, Cancer, that sometimes some relationships are meant to stay broken until it's time for them to heal. Okay, Cancer, you have this tendency to want to control how other people show up for you in the world, in your life. And Spirit is saying, some relationships are meant to stay broken, are meant to be what they are until it's time for them to be restored. Okay, so your inability to accept this is what keeps you separated from the fullness of life, because you really want to feel this satisfaction. You really want to feel this deep sense of satisfaction, but you really can't, because you're trying to be responsible not only for yourself, but also for how everyone else around you shows up. And that's not your responsibility, Cancer. Okay, so you got to let go of judging other people. You got to let go of judging other people and how they present themselves in the world. Okay, because that judgment is almost what, and you trying to control is almost what prolongs the healing. Spirit is saying if you would just accept that things are what they are right now and let go of trying to be in control, you may, that letting go may speed up the healing process. Okay, so water signs, let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. If you have any thoughts, questions, if you need clarity, make sure you put it in the comments. This was a very interesting reading. Whenever I record one and then I go into another, I can definitely feel when the energy shifts, right? Because I'm speaking to a different group of people. And so hopefully it came through how it was supposed to come through. I trust that it did. I know that it did. If you need clarity, if you have thoughts, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. If you would like to receive a more personalized weekly reading, or if you would like to join me for the weekly group meditation that I host every Thursday evening, then you can use the link in the description box to sign up for that. Make sure you follow me on the social medias. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. The support is always appreciated, and I'll see y'all next time.